Ooh, shish kebabbies. I'm here. You know how the computer updates and then changes things and then decides it should be different and then changes one program that affects another program that affects the hip bone, that affects the thigh bone, that affects all the bones? Yeah, that's what just happened. So I'm approximately 9 minutes late, but for tea with Tracy, that's okay. You'll live. Let me know if you're here. Maybe you just gave up. I hope not. I'm here. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Let me find. Am I here? Yes, I am here. I'm here. Okay, I'm here. Good morning. Hello, Anne. Behind the scenes. Yeah. Anything that could go wrong would go wrong. Was doing a thing. So I'm here. All right. Y'all are so patient with me. Let's see. Free live demo. Everybody just take a moment. I'm going to grab some tea because now I really need it. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Starting now. You guys, I'm here. Sorry, I went to go live and it was like, you're not logged into your Facebook. This is your personal account. It was just like arguing with me, and I noticed it did an update, so I had to restart my computer. I'll make sure that I fix all those things. Of course. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Anne. Good morning, Cindy. Just jump right in. I should be live on my I am. I see me. And I'm going to just share this over in art journaling for beginners. I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea while everybody comes in. It has just been a crazy time this week. I don't didn't even recognize it was Friday. I'm gonna have to get rid of the hair for I'm back. Okay. Can you all hear me? And I'm going to go to my little coffee station. Hi, everybody. Just come on in, have a seat. I am going to grab a cup of tea. Oops, I don't know if I have a teacup. Um, so I've been sharing a lot more via social media and Instagram and all the things in stories. And you guys have been following along: Facebook stories, Instagram stories, stories. Please, please, please understand that I cannot reply to all of your messages. I just realized I get that anything that can go wrong goes wrong. Yeah, it does. Um, so, everybody, I get a ton of messages now a day. And for the most part, I just jump back in and comment and say, hi, like gives me something to talk about. I'm fading in and out. I took off my headset for a second. Just give it a minute, and I'm walking around. Um, Sue just said, "Don't you wish you were still in Michigan?" No. She just shoveled 12 inches of snow, but not the whole driveway, and now it's snowing again. The answer would be Sue Miller. No. It's supposed to snow here in North Carolina on Sunday, which is a thing. So anyway, I want to thank you guys. I'm making myself a cup of tea. I have had so many wonderful interactions. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, I'm at TW Studios. And I share this over to Facebook too. And you guys are so lovely. By the way, the paint stain is nearly gone, so I can resume living my happy life because I spilled a whole bottle of paint in my studio yesterday or last weekend. And quite honestly, I can hardly see it. Yep, making my world happy again. I don't fret as much about that. Let's get me some tea and come back over here. Um, and I thank you guys. I realize you guys are just a wealth of information. And then for those of you who said, I have been overwhelmed by orders this week, and not so much overwhelmed, over enthused, over grateful, all of the things. The challenge starts a week from Monday. So I normally zone in on worrying about um, the challenge and teaching you and supplying you all of the knowledge and all of the things. I'll give the link to that. If you haven't signed up, more than enough time to join us. I'll put that in the comments. And I couldn't be more grateful. The response to the challenge in itself has been absolutely amazing. Oh, there we go. Somebody else just signed up, so this helps. Sorry, I got a tag. It's going to bother me. I can't stand anything touching my skin. So, um, I am experiencing growing pains. No, I'm not unorganized, but I am the sole proprietor of said business. And somebody said, "You need employees." I do. I probably do. But I work with a wonderful team, and for the most part, everything I estimate and inventory and things, but I underestimated the popularity of the challenge and the you guys wanting the kits and the various supplies. I am just one of those people who errs on the side of caution and like, let's not overthink things. No, let's overthink things. But if y'all followed along this week, I did have an order. I had to double my order. I had to triple my order of some things. So, yes, I understand. I underestimated. And somebody worded this so perfectly to me, it's just growing pains. So that's what I'm having. And that's a good thing because I quit my job last September. Growing pains, good. Um, so anyway, I had paint that traveled to California, my old house that I haven't lived in a year. But all of that came in yesterday. We caught up on every single order. I am happy to say that was through Thursday, Wednesday. Anyway, a big bulk of them. And now and I got so much stuff in yesterday. In fact, I had 3 UPS drivers, the post lady, and a FedEx driver. I think yesterday my neighbors thought, what is this girl doing? And also UPS, 3 different drivers. So, and I've paid for expedited shipping, all of the things. And one thing I just don't want to do is ever disappoint anybody. So I was on the horn yesterday ordering more journals, whatever, more boxes, more tape, more paintbrushes. And I do have to say, I come from an amazing group of suppliers and vendors. I'm a small business. I'm a small uh, um, business, and some of these wholesalers could say, "You don't matter to us. You're too small." All of them are like, "We'll get it out. We'll get it out." The paintbrush company, thank you. I could name names here. Um, Art journal company that I work with, they're like, "Tracy, you are not a small fish. You are one of our important fish." So that was nice. Um, and so I'm happy to say that probably we're going to go. I had a good sleep last night. I didn't count things. I did have an idea though. And then I had dinner with my family as a normal human being, sitting there talking to them without my computer, ordering new stuff. And many of you are giving me suggestions of hiring employees. At this point in the game, I am finding out, hi, Deb. I am finding out that they probably want to be paid. And I just quit my job in September. So I'll go back to my normal being and ordering new things. But I want to thank you. The kits are still available. The supplies are coming in. I have not had a bit of delay. I am proud to say. I do know that now Monday is a holiday. Thank you, Martin Luther King. I'm sorry I did not have that on my calendar, so I'm telling everybody. So we will lose a day of shipping. That is beyond my control. but I do ship out priority. You don't necessarily have to have the supplies in hand, and we are churning them out. The good news is I'm going to hit the post office. If you didn't see my time lapse yesterday, I showed up at my post office. Now, I am very kind. Our post office closes at 4:30. I showed up at 3:45, but they had already brought in all of their bins. And then here's me, have to ring the door, and he's like, "Can I help you?" I'm like, I have a truckload." And so they had to roll all the bins back out for me. But again, I didn't show up at 4:29. I wanted to, but I didn't. So thank you guys. If you haven't signed up for the challenge, here is the information. The information is this. It is January 26th through the 30th. It is free to your Artful Journey members. Please don't sign up. Go to our Artful Journey Facebook group. This is what day one looks like. For those of you who have never picked up watercolors, do not fret. I am here to guide you. It does have watercolors and some acrylics, but you can do it with 5 basic supplies. Day one will turn into day two. We'll draw right over this. And yes, I said draw. Don't worry. You can do it. Day one, day two. Got it? Day one, day two. Do you know how hard it was for me to replicate the backgrounds and repaint this? Because we're going right over these backgrounds. Okay. Day three, we're going to splatter the heck whatever colors you want. You know me, I might change my colors. I just can't help it. We have so many colors to choose from. Pretty, pretty, pretty. But I'm going to talk to you about inversing and reversing. We're flipping it and reversing. Okay, and then day four, we're going to pull it all together. Day four, boom, boom, boom. All right. Day five, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now you know me. Look at, I even got flowers yesterday. Um, Lucky to have the supplies from all of the fab classes from the past. Yes, if you have the supplies, do not worry. However, I did kit everything up. I have been asked, how long will I leave the kits on sale? I'm going to leave them on sale about midweek of the challenge, actually the end of the challenge, so the Friday. Okay. They're regularly, like, if you bought all the individual supplies from my website, it's like $102. I put it for $68.75. I just want to encourage y'all to paint. I don't need to encourage y'all to buy more supplies. Many of you have the supplies, or you're missing one or two things. So if you're missing one or two things, they're still on sale and they're in the website. I'm just making sure nothing's out of stock. Oh, no, this is not out of stock. Oh, hold on. I got to fix something. I have something that says out of stock, and it's definitely not out of stock. It's just y'all been. It's so hard when you do kits and you order things. What happens when you order things is, and then you put it in a kit, it doesn't account for the fact that you took it out of the inventory and put it in a kit. So I'm doing my best to stay up and just, I, I should have marked something else, but I didn't. Okay, we're gonna put this back in stock because I have them all in stock. We'll just put 100 in there. That'll screw me up. Anyway, Lisa said, love that, boom, boom, boom. Just making, okay, crisis averted. We can all go back to our normally scheduled program. It's weird. I'm learning. Okay. In fact, I got to do my inventory. Speaking of that, fixed. Love my sweater. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I have to wear it because it's supposed to even snow here in North Carolina, which is so wrong. And I do want to thank one of my friends invited me. Today we were supposed to have a day out and I had to cancel on her. I just don't feel right leaving work and going and enjoying myself a little bit when people are waiting for their kits. But I caught up on everything. I think we're waiting for UPS to bring an order that they shorted me a box yesterday, and the UPS driver said, I can't look for it. Even though I paid for expedited, he was like, I'm sorry, if the box got separated, you'll get it when you get it. Anyway, shipping is a thing. Shipping is definitely a thing that I'm learning to make peace with, and that's a thing. All right. I think I answered all the questions about that. I did want to say if you are following me now on Instagram and Facebook stories, no, is it stories? Yes. I'm doing real live updates, which is new for me. I did have a conversation with all of my children to see if I was embarrassing them. So far, we're so good. We're good. All three of them were like, "Mom," because I saw they were watching, and they're like, "Mom." And I was like, "Oh, here it comes." But they've all been lovely. I checked in yesterday, and but I noticed something. I got to pull this down. We got too much sunlight coming in. I don't normally go live at this time. There we go. That's better. So I did make sure I did not embarrass them so far. My one son was like, Mom, I have to skip a few of your posts because I don't want to be updated on every minute of your life. And I was like, I do not update every minute. Um, and I'm happy to say that I am fully showered, hair is washed, and all of the things. So it's a new day. It's a new day. Anyway, I'm grabbing a journal. Growing pains. That's what we're going to call it. My panic and my frustrations, we're going to call them growing pains. So, how's everybody doing? Where are you all at? Is the snow coming down and eating your face alive? I feel bad for you all. I'm not joking. I do feel bad. And there's no way. We're gonna get snow flurries here on Sunday in North Carolina, which means the entire world will stop because North Carolina, they cannot operate on snow situations. It's a known thing. Oh, I gotta put that journal there so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, and I do have to say, for those of you who are following me on Instagram and stories, please, please, please just know this. I'm reading all the comments, the questions, and if you ask me a question, I just talk about it. I don't type back replies. The reason I don't is because then I wouldn't sleep and I'd be on social media. And I am very, very cognizant of any time I spend on social media because that means I'm not doing what I should be doing. Um, but what are you going to do? All right, it is really cold right now. I'm really cold right now. My hands are freezing. So I think I answered all the questions. If you haven't, Heather just said, getting more snow here. I'd be happy to ship it to you. No. You guys, I moved from Michigan when I was graduated from college just so I could go to San Diego and see the sun. And then I moved from sunny San Diego to um, North Carolina, where my parents said, in the 6 years we've lived here, we've just gotten a dusting of snow. Last year, we got three snowfalls, and this year we've already had one. Don't mess with me. Mm. I am going to paint. Oh, it's funny. I don't know what I'm going to paint. And I had a bunch of my old, hold on. I'm going to take from, I had some old printouts. I was printing out some of the work I've done and I threw it away because I thought I was done with ideas. But, oh, all right. What are we going to do? We're going to show you the journal. And yes, this is available. I'm going to do, I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but let's pull this back. I never know what I'm going to do until I just absolutely dig in and do it. That's all there is to it. Oh, you know what I just got in stock? I got in stock. I know what I'm going to do. All right. Okay. Let me find my. Okay, I want some moody colors. I'm feeling moody. Heat wave in the Northwest Ohio compared to the past few days. It's 34. Getting more snow and ice later today. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, everybody take a deep breath. There I am. Deep breath. If you would like this journal, they go quickly. Uh, I know I haven't painted anything on it, but you would pay for the cost of the journal and the shipping, which is flat rate shipping on my site. United States only. No, I don't know what I'm painting at this second, but if you want to wait, it's fine. But you email help@yourartfuljourney.com. I know I've got a rat's nest of hair right now. I'm trying to get this off of my face. I cannot. Hi. Slow me brain down. And did I answer all of your questions about who is joining me for the challenge? That is the question. And again, I'm sorry I was a little late today. I did promise I would be done by 11:30, but the more time I burn, the more time we have to stay here. It's just I'm waiting for that shipment of paints, which I think it's going to be here before noon. So I'm just going to do what I normally do and waste time. Okay. Me. Barbara said, "Good morning. Late to the party." Nope, you're just on time, Barbara. You just missed all the morning announcements. Hello from Michigan. Looking forward to the 26th. You guys, me too. Sue said she's gonna be there. Oh, you guys. Ugh. You know, I haven't even had time to fret about it. And next weekend, on Friday night, I'm going to a country concert. Brett Young. On Saturday, I don't know if you guys are following the Walk for Peace, the monks that are walking like from Fort Worth to Washington, D.C. They're supposed to pass through Raleigh. Why am I saying that so weird? On the 24th. I don't understand why can't keep their schedule when they're walking pretty much barefoot. They're walking with tape and some shoes, but I am going to. Cindy's going to be there. I'm going to try and go see them. Take your water. I'm using the Currents set, which is all blues and stuff. And you know what? I feel like painting this way. Nobody says you can't turn your journal anytime you feel like it. Hi, Jean. So the 24th, if all goes planned, oh, those poor monks have to walk through such cruddy weather. I'm going to try and go see or visit them. Brenda said, cannot wait for the challenge. Thank you. Barbara is joining. Uh, Hi to the other Barbara. I love this. So I'm going to try and do that. I need a magenta. I need like a pink or a magenta or a, that's probably in the tropical set. I just need kind of a pink, but I want something dark. That'll work. Um, and then um, a very good friend of mine is just kind of from where I used to live in Ramona, California, is going to be in town and is going to see if we can meet up. Not in my town, but like 45 minutes away, which by the way, I'd probably drive 45 hours to see her. So that's pretty exciting. So next week, I'm going to just not fret until Monday. I might see her Monday or Tuesday. So I'll wait and worry about things for the challenge. I'll just make sure everything's working. All right. Got it. I'm in my head and I know what I'm doing. I'm in my head, I know what I'm doing. What am I gonna do? Gotta think. I want it to be dark and moody, kind of like me right now. I'm just waiting for these watercolors to get a good little soaking. Debating the colors too. Can I do this? I'm going to try it. Really dark. What are the really dark colors here? Deep sea, deep sea, and one, two, three. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. You guys, so I'm really excited too, but I am nervous, of course. I always get very anxious. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to put that sea of magenta in there, but I'm going to try. Okay. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to wet on wet this. I was going to mist it, but I don't feel like I would. And if we don't like this, well, oh, oh, you know what I'll do? Oh, another order. Maybe we're not going anywhere today. Yes. Okay, I'm going to try and let this air dry. So there'll be some talking in this because air dry is, oh, don't go in the orange. Don't go in the orange. Don't go in the orange, Tracy, or the yellow. Okay, that worked, didn't it? Now we're going to go, we're just going to see what happens to this. Oh, she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. Yes, those two colors make a beautiful purple. Yeah. Oh, I will look up to questions in just a momentito. Give me just a minute. Yep, we're just going to let those two sail together. Okay, dokie, dokie, dokie. You know what? I'm going to just mix two colors and just go for it. Oh, yeah. A little more of that color than that color. Touches. Just let her go. Okay, we need to let this air dry. So, hello, I'm joining to watch at work during my conference time. So, lesson planned and watching, wishing I was painting. I'm telling. How do you prep your colors? I saw a spray and then a dropper. Can you explain that to me, please? I haven't watercolored before. Leslie, this is just a water bottle. Um, Watercolors follow water, and prepping your watercolors just means giving them a good 30-second soak. And that's all I'm doing. And then I'm going to do a little bit of this. Oh, I got a little bit of extra water up here. And that's all I'm doing. There's no secret sauce. There's no secret ingredient. There was no dropper. There was no nothing. Nothing behind that veil. But I am just going to, I'm going to let that do that. And then I'm going to do this and let that do that. Just, we're letting gravity do its thing. You know how gravity on a female body doesn't work, but gravity in art does. And I'm going to try and not touch this. Oh, except for when I see way too much water. All right, up there. That's all that is, which will help this dry. And I'm going to try and not air dry, force this to dry. I'm just going to let it go. There we go. And I love questions, Leslie. Leslie, are you joining the challenge? If you're new to watercolors, have you heard about that? Then you can get an idea of what watercolors will do. And I'm going to mix in some acrylics. You started to say, I'm going to let it air drop. Would you? Oh, okay. I'm going to let this air dry. I don't want to force it with a air. I'm going to get impatient, but air dry means letting the air just dry it. This is a heat tool or a hair dryer where you force it to dry. That's why I said. So air. I signed up and ordered a kit. I'm so excited. Okay. Oh, I hope you got an. Well, if you ordered it recently, Leslie, it'll be coming. Now, I could force it dry, but I just want to let it go for a minute. We have time to chit chat. If you guys have any questions you're asking, You're asking me questions. I do free live demos every Wednesday and usually every other Friday. So every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and usually every other Friday for Tea with Tracy, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Did I say 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday? Okay, Leslie ordered it this morning. Leslie, you want to know where your kit is right now? Let's see if I can find it. Hold on. I'm gonna show you where it is. I think I'm gonna show you. It's oops. Oh, that thing moves like that? Oh, look at that. Okay, Leslie, your kit is right here in this back row in the very back. If you ordered it this morning, it's on table number 2. My orders go in by days. Okay, y'all know I'm going to lose my patience with this, and I'm going to want to force this dry because I don't have time. Uh, I was asked an interesting question on Wednesday, and people asking me what is the difference between me painting live on Wednesdays and me just doing a free live demo versus your artful journey. I do have a membership group called Your Artful Journey. Those are deep dive, those are lessons, those are techniques, those are full paintings, and we combine different techniques. I literally do not deep dive on Wednesdays or Friday mornings. Usually it's about 20 minutes and I don't answer all the questions. I try to do the best I can. I can't stay up with all the comments. But with your artful journey, Sue said, I'm ordering now. Do you have a preferred payment method? um, no. Uh, Other than a homing pigeon with cash from Michigan, I don't. Uh, so to answer those, and somebody the other day gave me you did not answer my question on Wednesday in all capital letters and screaming my head off. That's how I took it in a message. I had to look back. So I'm live on Facebook and YouTube, and sometimes the messages go faster than my brain. Plus, I'm painting. Just, just roll with me. Okay, I'm going to try and do something while this is still a little bit wet. Brenda said, I just found you on Facebook yesterday, and I'm doing the challenge. Okay, I'm going to mix in acrylics today because the other question I get is, can you use acrylics and watercolors together? You know what? If it doesn't spontaneously combust or blow up on your page, the answer is yes. I try everything. I'm going to try this right now with it a little bit wet. It's a little bit wet, okay? So don't come for me. That's black acrylic paint. Do you like I'm telling everybody, don't come for me today. Okay. This may splay out a little bit, but I'm okay with that. Oh, yeah, I'm okay with that. Yes, I am. The reason it's doing that is it is wet. So that's why I'm okay with that. And I'm so okay, it's making me happy. If it makes you happy. I just love when I say I'm going to do something and then I kind of attempt it and it, all right. So that was a little bit of a liner brush, and Heather Beck is getting this journal. That was a little bit of a liner brush and some acrylic paint. Okay, that was a little bit of a liner brush. That's a little liner brush. If you don't want to do that, just wait until yours dries and you can use a, what do you call it? What is it called? A Sharpie. Okay. I am just being extra today. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's every time somebody signs up for the challenge, I can hear it. I put it on just so I could hear it. All right. Now, with that said, I am going to take another brush. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this foam detailer, which is one of the things that's in the kit that I'm waiting for, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to go burp, 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 burp. I'm going to just poke little pokies. Little pokies, little pokies. Now my paint is not soaking wet, so get that. It's damp, but I decided why not? I was going to say it's my painting and I'll paint if I want to, but it's actually technically it's still my painting until Heather buys it, but she hasn't purchased it yet. Oh, okay. I am in love. Now I'm going to try and take my brush and just do this. While it's just we're working while it's wet, okay? And if you can't see what I'm doing because I'm doing it in the corner, I'm just going to do it here now. While the paint is wet, I'm taking a thin little brush or the tip of your brush if you don't have a liner brush. By the way, I ordered 200 of these. They're going to be in the next shipment. Liner brushes or something I absolutely love, so why not? I have them in my brush sets, so why not? Just sell them individually. Oh, she's soft. She's gorgeous. She's mm. Do you know um how like fun it is to try this new stuff with you guys while I'm sitting here? I would go live. Should I go live tomorrow? I would go live every day if I could. I mean, I don't have a ton of time. I know this is looking not so attractive. Just let's work through the uglies. Okay. I still need this to dry a little bit more, but and if I have to force it, I will. The most funny comment I've ever received on doing stuff live is this is like watching paint dry. I do not have a magic oven, like where I pop stuff out and go, look, it's done. Yeah, isn't tomorrow morning? Oh, Lisa, you're right. I am with your Artful Journey members at 10:30. Oh, you guys get me alone. Forget it. I'll go live later if I have time, but I did promise the friend that I've canceled on 3 times. I haven't met a ton of people. I meet one great lady who we've been hanging out with, and I've canceled on her all week. But she understands. I'm just gonna dry this part right here. Yes, your Artful Journey members, tomorrow is morning meditation. Thank you, Lisa. I'm impatient. Anne's like, what are you doing? You messing up my schedule. Anyway, now I need white paint. Did I put that on there? Yes, that is white paint. Now let's see if I can do this. Move that out of the way. I am going to try to do this. Oh, I thought that was the UPS driver. How can you join your Artful Journey? You can send an email at help@yourartfuljourney.com. I will give more information on that next, or no, the week of the 26th too. But you can always send an email to help. And um, can anybody guess what I'm trying to paint right now? I'm hoping it somewhat looks like something. That sea turtle behind us, that is going to be in February. Oh, it's you can't see it. Oh, I covered it. There was a sea turtle back there, but we're gonna venture. We venture into a lot of things. If you don't know it, Anne is behind the scenes as Tracy Weinsaffel Studios, moderating your comments, answering your questions, and just being my right hand Anne. Oh, Heather's like, please, please get that tea out of your hand. I'm buying that painting. Oh, that's funny. Uh-oh. I'm a little busy, people. Whoa. Can you please protect that painting you're doing? Are they supposed to be really round? Oh well, mine aren't. This is my version. And then on the ends, by the way, I'm just going to put these little boop boops. Okay. Yes, correct. A dandelion. Boop boop. Just in perfectly perfect. Well, maybe I have to go live. You know what? In the afternoon or the evening. I got no, unless my friend gets first dibs because I've canceled so many times on her this week, and she was going to come over and sweetly offer to pack kits, but we just got to the point where I'm like, oh, just waiting, just waiting. Oh, I don't need this up here anymore. I was just hiding. I was just hiding. Yes, I just paint on the painter's tape. You know what would have been pretty? Because you know how much I love Pyrrole Red? Is if I would have made the tips of all of this little Pyrrole Red hearts. I'm going to redo this painting at another way because this is how I draw hearts, is in a very whimsical way. In fact, I think I'm going to mix a couple of I don't even know if that watercolor is dry yet. I'm sorry, I have not looked up lately. I'm just in the zone. Look up because sometimes I look up just to see what my painting looks far away. 'Cause I'm staring at it. I'm right on top of it. Don't you just want to blow on these and just go, okay. That one's a little wonky, but I really don't care. I'm kind of at peace with that. It's kind of they're not perfectly centered. They're not living in some zone of perfection. I get it. That's just who I am. Okay. Oh, here is my well-abused fan brush. Love how vibrant. It's very relaxing to watch you paint. Oh, she loves hearts. Well, okay. Okay. A little bit of water on this acrylic paint. I'm, that wasn't enough. Oh, do not get this. Mother, may I? Okay, no, we're all right. I get paint on this. Oh, okay. There we go. That's what we needed. We just needed a little. All right. She loves hearts. So we're going to do my signature. And I don't even need the lid. Is just going to be there. And then I'm going to intermix because these are Tracy Weinzapfel dandelions, not Mother Nature's. A little different. Yes. Oh, yeah, girl. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to fill it up. I'm just going to, every few, I mean, that is needed. Now, of course, I'm going to count them because this would drive me nuts if I don't have an odd number. Please don't get this all over. Oh, one, two. I need three over here. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oops. Well, you need to make this a little bit better. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 15 is a, Ugh! Oh, sorry. Oh, that lid almost got away from me. Okay. What am I going to do on this that is anything different? I'm embracing the white space. I like how it looks. I, I could, nope, eh, nope, no. Uh, this is it. The only thing I'm going to add is I'm going to sign my name, but I'm going to sign my name. Hopefully you could see it. I'm going to put it on the inside of the painting, which I do sometimes when I leave space. Okay. Will I be able to see this? Yes, I will. And I'm going to add a heart. That is done. Heather said, I love it, so we're done. Um, of course, I'm not done. I just want to I got to find my paint here. Okay, of course, I'm not done. I'm going to take a little bit of the white paint on a stencil brush, working my way just around the inside. Wow, this was so fun to paint. These are Tracy lions, not dandelions. Okay, one more. I still have black paint, so I can't. I'm done. I promise. I am just coming in now and adding a few little dots, just little guys. You know what would be so nice if I finish this painting? My word of the year is joy, and I like to spread joy, not about me, like feeling joy, but yes, it would give me great joy if I finished and the UPS driver pulled up. That would be joy. Okay, I just, I'm glad I did it this way because I feel like every little ding dong on the end, it's not what it's called, but any on it would have been too many hearts for me. This way, I feel better. Okay, Heather, that is yours, my dear. Oh, I almost went to go sign my name again. Don't need to. Okay, let's turn this off and let's turn this on. We're done. It's 11:32. I started a little bit late. I did a little bit of talking. Wanda said it's beautiful and fun. Thank you. I do appreciate you guys spending your time with me. And if you're a member of your Artful Journey, tomorrow morning it's our time. Morning meditation. Whew, namaste. And then maybe I'll just pop in and I don't know. But for right now, I am going to go ship out kits, be thankful, stalk the UPS driver, just go sit right out there and wait. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. In your artful journey, if you guys want to go in there and let me know what you want to paint, go for it. Okay. Watercolors, acrylics. Don't specifically. I gotta feel what I'm feeling. And watch me. Watch Heather. I'm going to move your journal over here. The second somebody tells me not to spill something on something, I spill it. It just like my dad. The one time he said when I took his car in college, "Hey, be careful. Don't get in an accident and don't get a ticket." Uh, in Michigan, I did a 360 on the highway. Then I got a ticket for rolling through a stop sign, not wearing my seatbelt, all in one day. The car was fine. The two tickets I had to pay that they mailed to my parents' house. So my parents from then on said, make wise choices. And that's what I tell my kids to this day. Don't tell people not to do something because it'll happen. Okay, y'all have a wonderful day. Make wise choices and do something creative today. If you painted with me already, you've done that. Have a wonderful time, wonderful rest of your day. Happy Friday. Your Artful Journey members, I will see you tomorrow. Okay?